the church of Fiatfalva. It was refreshed from outside and from inside with a Hungarian government grant. As you can see, it looks like a brand new one. We hope that for several years we won't have to work on reparations. We can concentrate on our church life and spiritual life. I will show you from inside too. This process took 1 year. So last Sunday was the first time, actually Saturday, because we, the Unitarian Church, had 2 baptism ceremonies. The pulpit, the crown and the minister's chair still missing, under renovation. New colors inside. The brown is the brand new color. This is the Reformed congregation's organ with the old recovered paintings, flowers. In the early 1900s, these were covered with a gray color. You can see over here. The 2 Lord's table, the right one with the white flower is the Unitarian Church congregations, the other one the Reformed congregations, and this is the Unitarian organ, and as you can see here, there are some old painted decorations. These are 50 years older than the other ones I just showed you. These were painted around 1840s, and the other ones on the other side 50 years later. So we just finished a church service, and we had on Friday a 3rd baptism ceremony. So the church with this new look, we used it already for 3 baptisms. And the first time with the 2 baptisms I took as a great sign for the future of the congregation, let's say, and of this church. Now we have a sound system with microphones. We have to accommodate with using these technical parts. And as you may recall, there was the furnace. Now is outside of the next building to the church, so less disturbing noise, we hope. These painted writings are from 1803, and they are talking about the renovation of this church at that time. So we are waiting all of you for a visit or more visits here in Fiatfalva, and we hope that we will have a chance to sing and to celebrate and to worship here with you, and we are waiting for that moment. In the meantime, we wish all of you health, strength, and all the blessings you need. Bye.
maybe my mic might not have been live. I was just saying welcome. We're about ready to go live to the whole internet very shortly. So the program will begin. Thank you. Acquired in Transylvania on a pilgrimage to Fiatfalva. Good evening and welcome to River Roads Partnerfest, broadcast live and in person for the first time since 2019. So let's have a round of applause for that. But we are broadcast live from the River Road Sanctuary. My name is Joel Schrag, Vice Chair of River Roads Partner Church Committee, and I and the entire committee welcome you to this evening of entertainment and connection. This is the 30th Annual Partnerfest to celebrate our congregation's relationships with two partners that share our devotion to a Unitarian faith. The first of these is in Fiatfalva, Transylvania, with whom we've been in a covenant relationship since 1992. The second is in Mawblang in Northeast India, with whom our partnership dates to 2007. With both, our bond has endured and deepened over these many years, and we look forward to sharing more details about our shared history with all of you here in the sanctuary and at home. But first, I'm delighted to introduce our senior minister, Reverend Nancy MacDonald-Ladd, who would like to share some words about the significance of these relationships in these times we live in today.
Woo, people. Can I begin by saying welcome to the 30th annual Partner Fest. 30 years is a long time in the life of two communities. Ourselves and the community in Fiatfalva. In 30 years, the tractor breaks down and you buy a new tractor, and the tractor breaks down and you buy a new tractor again. In 30 years, we lose people. In 30 years, we meet new ones. In 30 years, you refurbish an organ. In 30 years, you plant crops. You found a school. In 30 years, whole generations rise up to take up the task again. The significance of sharing our lives in partnership means that in every way we have shared the joys and the sorrows of those lives across an ocean for the span of these generations. When we grieve the loss of one among us, folks in Fiatfalva have grieved that loss as well. And I tell you that when we shut the doors, when the pandemic came that spring, now 3 years ago, the very first email I got checking in on us was from Yosef in Fiatfalva, wanting to know how our community here at River Road was doing as the pandemic raged its way across the U.S. He wrote me asking how they could help us, knowing that the partnership we share with them is not one of partnership over, but of deep partnership with and together. So it is also with our partner congregation in Mawblang in Northeast India, being in community with those folks, worshiping in community with those folks, eating and laughing and traveling and getting lost with those folks whom we have shared this ministry with has changed us and has changed them. So I lift up the gratitude of 30 years. And in conclusion, I also want to lift up gratitude for all the people that brought this to us tonight. Joel, Ursula, the whole Partner Church Committee. If you're leading to help make this happen tonight on the Partner Church Committee, could you just raise your hand quickly? Janice Hazelhurst, Sarah Adams, so many others, most of whom are not seated yet because they are still serving for all the people working the tech and making it happen, and for Shuai. There was a great meeting that happened, I think, in this place when we found that we needed a new accompanist. And after a course of some conversations and a few weeks of wondering how it all would work out, Cliff came into my office and he said, "We found the one." And we definitely did. In Shuai, a partner and a friend and a collaborator and a colleague. And so that's all I have to say, is that we're lucky and we are grateful. We're lucky and grateful for 30 years of partnership. We're lucky and grateful for 30 years of leadership. We're lucky and grateful for Shuai and Anto and for everybody who brought this night together. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Nancy, for your words. Before we begin the program, just a reminder that if you're online, so I'm speaking to those of you at home, and you'd like to participate in the chat, in the YouTube Live, you just need to make sure that you're logged into your Google account. There will be information about the program in the chat over the course of the evening. And for all of you here in the sanctuary, I have to give the customary reminder, please silence all of your electronic devices. The last 2 years, I haven't had to do that, so I made a cheesy joke about doing it, but this year, I can do it in person. So with that out of the way, though, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this evening's entertainment. This year, as I think you know, we're delighted to share a performance from two gifted musicians. First, it's my honor to introduce and welcome Anto Malkastian to River Road for his debut in this sanctuary. Born in Aleppo, Syria, Anto completed his Master of Music at the New England Conservatory, and he's already an accomplished violinist who's performed on stages in the United States, in the Near East, and in Europe, including at festivals in Los Angeles, Salzburg, and at the BBC Proms. Answering his generation's call for justice, Anto is also a founder and on the board of Citizen Displaced, a collaborative work between musicians and artists to raise both awareness of the worldwide refugee crisis and funds to help address it. This is such important work in our time, and I know I speak for all of us in expressing our admiration for his commitment to it. Our other performer, of course, needs no introduction, but I hope you'll indulge me nonetheless. Tonight, we're delighted to welcome Dr. Shuai Wang to perform for us. Since emigrating to the US from China, Shuai has studied piano at Oberlin, the University of Michigan, and the University of Maryland, where, as I think many of you know, she recently received her doctoral degree. She's performed widely on many stages in recent years, including at the Chautauqua Music Festival and at Carnegie Hall. And she's the winner of numerous prizes in both China and North America. Of course, it also goes without saying that we are profoundly lucky to have her in our midst on many Sundays, but I'm sure that tonight will be even more extraordinary. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Shuai Wang to River Road. And please join me in welcoming Anto Malkastian, who will play our first piece in the performance.
Testing, do you hear me? Awesome. Hi, everyone. So nice to be with you here tonight. Shuai and I are super excited to share this really fun program we've put together for you tonight. It's always been, I think we've wanted to do this kind of program for a while now, and it's a lot of the fun pieces that we always want to play. So it's almost like we'd be traveling places. You could think of it like that. We start with the first two pieces that we have are by, actually on the first half we have two pieces written by violinists. The first one being Chrysler, who, these two pieces that we have are about the Viennese waltz. So you'll see a lot of that character and fun in that. And then the next piece is by Henry Wieniawski, who was a Polish composer. Very virtuosic, so you'll see some of those crazy violin techniques too, and piano. So then, after the intermission, we'll go to Hungary with Bartók for the Romanian folk dances. And then we have a little Armenian piece, a nocturne, and then followed by, last but not least, Saint-Saëns, which is a bit kind of an operatic and one of my favorite pieces, I guess. So we hope you enjoy, and we'd also like to thank all the organizers of the event for doing such a great job at organizing all of this. So please have a round of applause for them. So, thank you.
I think I speak for everyone. I think I speak for everyone when I say that was extraordinary. Please join me in an enthusiastic second round of applause for Shuai and Anto. Of course, there's much more to come, as Anto previewed earlier in his remarks. So stay tuned for the second half of the performance. But first, we'll have about a 20-minute intermission in which we'll share a video program about our partnerships in Transylvania and India, and there will be messages from both of our partners and information about our decades-long relationships. For those of you here in the sanctuary, I believe there is probably additional dessert in the lounge. So you can take advantage of this intermission to partake of that opportunity as well. But for everyone, please enjoy the video. Commitment to its partner church mission began in 1992 when a group spearheaded by longtime member Dwight Kramer inaugurated our relationship with the Unitarian Church in Fiatfalva, Transylvania. Now a part of Romania, Transylvania is the birthplace of the Unitarian faith. Fiatfalva is a small town in the midst of fields and forests near the larger city of Seke Karastor. When you enter Fiatfalva, your gaze is immediately drawn to the stately church, built in 1789, that the town's Unitarian and Reformed Protestant congregations share. Reverend Joseph Fiatfalvi has served the congregation as minister since 2013. During that time, he's visited River Road twice, and he's been delighted to welcome visitors from our congregation on a number of occasions. Reverend Joseph is passionate about preserving the relationship between our two congregations. Fiatfalva is in an agricultural region surrounded by beautiful rolling hills. If you look out your window early in the morning, you might see the cows going out to the fields, and in the early evening, you might see them coming back. While agriculture today is mostly mechanized, horses still have a place as well. The lay president of the Fiatfalva congregation, Mihai Vas, sometimes fires up his family's wood oven to do regular baking. If you're lucky, you'll arrive just as the bread is ready to slice. The first visit to Fiatfalva took place shortly after our friends began to emerge from their long struggle against communism. It was a time of adjustment, and it was a difficult time, but there was still a lot of warmth, friendship, and laughter. River Road's senior minister at the time, Reverend Bill Murray, joined the first pilgrimage to Fiatfalva, along with Dwight Kramer, Pat Wand, Janet Fernandez, and Marion Cannell. Reverend Boto was the first visitor from Fiatfalva to River Road. One of River Road's first initiatives in Fiatfalva was to raise money to fund the purchase of a tractor, which the farmers then shared. River Road's partnership with Fiatfalva continued with Reverend Bota's successor, Reverend Alpar Barta. Visits from River Road to Fiatfalva have continued in recent years, giving River Road members an opportunity to forge new relationships and to revisit old friendships. In 2016, River Road was delighted to welcome a delegation from Fiatfalva, including Reverend Shombat Falvi, Lay President Mihai Vas, Vice Lay President Robert Vaughn, Clara Carda, and Eniku Takash. In addition to meeting many people from the congregation, spending time in our homes, and learning about Washington, our friends assisted in the preparation of that year's Partnerfest, even sharing some of their secrets about how to prepare the perfect chicken paprikash. River Road's Partner Church Committee has used funds raised over the years to benefit the Fiatfalva congregation in a number of ways, including investing in capital projects to maintain and improve the church's historic buildings, supplementing the minister's salary, funding cultural activities, and supporting a variety of educational initiatives, such as an after-school educational program for youth in the village, including those from the Roma community, which has historically faced discrimination in Romania.
Dear friends, Thanksgiving is one of our major holidays. This occasion gives a great opportunity to reflect on our lives, to remember precious moments and persons. As we gave thanks for all the blessings, we were thinking of you too. During one's life, there is always at least one moment to be grateful. One of these for us is your friendship. I hope our message finds you in a great health. We wish you all the best one can wish to the beloved ones. And we hope for understanding, love, and we hope to see you soon. I wish you a joyful Partnerfest.
A Fiatfalva Unitárius Egyházközség nevébe szeretettel üdvözöllek titeket innen, Fiatfalváról, őszi háladás napi alkalmával. Szeretettel köszöntünk minden egyes River Road-i testvérünket. Nagyon sokszor gondolunk rátok, úgy évközben, mint ilyen alkalmakkor is. Emlékszünk a veletek együtt eltöltött szép időkre, ott a közös főzésekre, közös kirándulásokra, minden egyes alkalomra. Nagyon várunk már titeket Erdélybe, Fiatfalvára, és remélem, hogy a közeljövőben is találkozni fogunk együtt. Köszönöm szépen!
Szeretettel üdvözlök mindenkit a River Road-i testvérgyülekezetből. Az őszi hálaadási ünnepi ebédünk alkalmával szeretettel kívánok mindannyiuk számára békés, boldog együttlétet, és örömmel gondolunk arra, hogy a testvérgyülekezetünkkel együtt ilyen hosszú évtizedeken áthajló jó kapcsolatot ápolunk és tartunk fenn. Isten áldja önöket!
Hello, we send our greetings from Fiatfalva.
Szán család részéről küldjük üdvözletünket a testvérgyülekezeti tagjainknak, és sok egészséget kívánunk, mert szerintem az a legfontosabb.
Hello, I hope all are okay in River Road. I wish joyful celebration.
River Road's second partner church relationship with Mawblang is more recent, dating only to 2007. Mawblang is located in the Kazi Hills of northeast India, in the region above Bangladesh. It's in Meghalaya province, which translates to the land of the clouds. Hajam Kisser Singh founded the Unitarian faith in the Kazi Hills in 1887. 80 years later, the Mawblang Church was founded. Like Fiatfalva, Mawblang lies in an agricultural region, surrounded by fields containing all kinds of crops. There's also plenty of livestock. In 2018, a group of 9 river roaders traveled to Mawblang and spent several days in the village.
To
River Roads Partner Church Committee has used funds raised over the years to benefit the Mawblang congregation in a number of ways, including capital projects such as latrine building and construction of private bathing facilities. In recent years, the main focus has been support of the school that the church operates for the benefit of children in the community.
We are so grateful to each and every one of you, my dear friends. This anniversary reminding us a church of beyond belief, a church that focuses salvation through deeds, and God is love. And God is love. Love is the doctrine of this church. So let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone who loves is born of God and know God. Thank you so much for your greatest contribution to our church. You are the wind beneath our wing. With love and friendship, thank you. With love from Mawblang Church. Thank you.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed learning about our partners and the work that River Road has supported in both of these communities, in Fiatfalva and in Mawblang. These mutual relationships, indeed these friendships we build, are the most important and enduring aspects of our partnerships. But the many projects that we've undertaken together help to put our values into action in these communities. Especially vital are the funds that we provide to support educational and cultural programs in both places. The 3 teachers we sustain in the village school in Mawblang, which provides education not only to the Unitarian children of the village, but to all children in the village. The other capital investments we've made in both Mawblang and in Fiatfalva. We hope that you will all support our partnership relationships generously, either tonight or in the Extend the Offering service a week from tomorrow on October 23rd. We greatly appreciate all of the support that you've given over the years. It really sustains so much. This slide just provides information about how you can support the work of the committee. It's being streamed out to the audience at home. We appreciate all of your support. Thank you. So once again, thank you so much for your support and for joining us this evening in person and at home. And now I'd like all of you to join me in welcoming back Anto and Shuai for the second half of our program.
The Church of Fiatfalva. It was refreshed from outside and from inside with a Hungarian government grant. As you can see, it looks like a brand new one. We hope that for several years we won't have to work on reparations. We can concentrate on our church life and spiritual life. I will show you from inside too. This process took 1 year. So last Sunday was the first time, actually Saturday, because when we used, because we, the Unitarian Church, had 2 baptism ceremonies. The pulpit, the Quran and the minister's chair still missing, under renovation. New colors inside. The brown is the brand new color. This is the Reformed congregation's organ with the old recovered paintings, flowers. In the early 1900s, these were covered with a gray color. You can see over here. The 2 Lord's table, the right one with the white flower is the Unitarian Church congregations, the other one the Reformed congregations, and this is the Unitarian organ, and as you can see here, there are some old painted decorations. These are 50 years older than the other ones I just showed you. These were painted around 1840s, and the other ones on the other side 50 years later. So we just finished a church service, and we had on Friday a 3rd baptism ceremony. So the church with this new look, we used it already for 3 baptisms. And the first time with the 2 baptisms I took as a great sign for the future of the congregation, let's say, and of this church. Now we have a sound system with microphones. We have to accommodate with
using these technical parts, and as you may recall, there was the furnace now is outside of the next building to the church, so less disturbing noise, we hope. These painted writings are from 1803, and they are talking about the renovation of this church at that time. So we are waiting, all of you, for a visit or more visits here in Fiatfalva, and we hope that we will have a chance to sing and to celebrate and to worship here with you, and we are waiting for that moment. In the meantime, we wish all of you health, strength, and all the blessings you need. Bye.